Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be discussing one method of calculating depreciation, which is the reducing balance method. I have already explained what depreciation is and how the straight line method of depreciation works in one of my videos. You can check that video. Before we proceed with the example, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel, like the videos so that we can grow as a community. Please let me know in the comment section when you finish subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Now let's proceed with the example. B Limited purchased machinery at a cost of $10,000. Its expected useful life is 3 years. The business wishes to use reducing balance method to depreciate the asset, and the depreciation rate is 40%. So coming to the solution, we can see that the formula is net book value times the depreciation rate. So now let's put all the components together that will help us to calculate the reducing balance method. We have the cost of the machinery, which is 10,000, the estimated useful life, which is 3 years. We have the depreciation rate of 40%. Now let's go below and then see how the calculation is done. In the first year, we have the cost of the asset to be 10,000, and then depreciation will be 4,000. This is because the 10,000 will be multiplied by the depreciation rate of 40%, and then we will get the depreciation expense of 4,000. The accumulated depreciation for the first year will be the same amount as the depreciation expense, which will also be 4,000. And the book value will be 10,000, which is the cost of the asset, minus 4,000 accumulated depreciation. In the second year, we will have 6,000, which is the net book value from the previous year. And then we calculate 40% of 6,000, which will give us 2,400. So the accumulated depreciation for the second year will be 6,400, which is the addition of the 4,000 from the first year and the depreciation expense for the second year, which gives us the 6,400. So the net book value at the end of the second year will be 3,600. So we are going to subtract 6,400 from 10,000, and then we will get the 3,600. So at the third year, we will have the net book value to be 3,600, and then we calculate 40%, which is 1,440, and the accumulated depreciation will be 7,840. And this is because we will add the accumulated depreciation for the second year, which is 6,400, and then the depreciation expense of 1,440, and it will give us 7,840. So at the end of the third year, the book value which will be showed on the balance sheet will be 2,160. You should note that with the reducing balance method, the annual charge for the depreciation is higher in the earlier years, right, compared to the later years. So we can see from this example that 4,000 in the first year, we have 2,400 in the second year, and we have 440 in the third year. Yeah, so we will now go on to talk about how the postings will be done in the first year. That's the general. So in the first year, we will debit the P&L account with 4,000, and then the balance sheet also with 4. We will credit the balance sheet with 4,000. So the accumulated depreciation can be found on the balance sheet, and the depreciation expense is in the P&L. So on the balance sheet, you will see this accumulated depreciation at the non-current asset portion of the balance sheet, and then it reduces the asset to its book value. So this is how it works with the reducing balance method. And one thing I can also say is that the reducing balance method might therefore be used when it is considered fair to allocate a greater proportion of the total depreciable amount to the earlier years and a lower portion to the later years, on the assumptions that the benefit obtained by the business from using the asset decline over time. We can have an example as a machinery which is used in the factory where productivity falls as the machine gets older. So this is some of the instances that we can have the reducing balance method used. So this will be the end of this video, and I would want to say thank you for staying with me, and I'll be bringing you more videos. See you later in my next video, and please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.